Hello everybody, I am Moldy, and this is Bloodborne once again. And in this episode, if I remember correctly, this is not the right stone. We're gonna be heading into Bergenworth. That's the place we found after defeating the Shadows of Yharnam in the last episode. That's where we were ambushed by a man with a big old fly for a head. Them dudes is pretty freaky. Big old freaky fly-headed people. And actually I might be able to see them right over... Am I heading forward? Which way was the way that I came from? I think this is the way forward, yeah. That's the way I came from, and I guess the little fly-headed man, and I mean giant fly-headed man, because that ain't no little fly, is back further than I thought at first. Doesn't matter, we're gonna be running into plenty more of them dudes up in here. Speak of the devil, there's one now. It's a big old fly man. Now just hold still while I shove a sword up your backside and claw out your spine with my gnarled fingernails. There you go. Ain't so bad once it's happened. I mean, when you think about it, you're thinking about having your spine torn out. You think it's gonna hurt like hell, but once it's over, you're like, hey, that wasn't so bad. I mean, I can't use any parts of my body now that my spine has been forcefully removed from my body. But it'll be okay. Uh-oh. Well, he's latched onto me, and he's making all kinds of sound. Yep, and now I got that frenzy building up. That is what happens when they grab you. They don't do damage, they just make frenzy happen. And he's got a hold of me again. Let me go, you fly-headed bastard! And there's the frenzy. Yanking out like a big chunk of the blood from my body. And he's got me again! Would you please not go doing that anymore, Mr. Flyman? Take a stabby-doo. There. No more frenzy coming out of your head. I don't need that sort of thing going on with my body. Come now, Flyman. There you go. Now let's have some of you not being alive anymore. That's what I really want. Now, there you go. Dead Flyman. Got a few bullets out of him. That might do me some good. Assuming I actually get a chance to use them and they don't just collect dust in the storage. And I need to check, does this thing have the fire damage? No, it does not. I have not yet upgraded it to the point that I can stick that fire gem on there. Would be real nice because there's one of these dudes hanging out over here. But these dudes is also weak to stabby damage, as I have learned. Stab. Stab. There you go. That is something that I did not know in my years of playing this game before. And now that I do know, they are less of a threat. Still more of a threat than they would be if I had fire weapons, but still, I can kill them in a reasonable amount of time without having to rely on items. Let's see what's behind door number 1. It doesn't open. That's what's behind it. A message stating clearly that the door does not open. At least not from this side, anyway. That's a great view of the moon. Like it's about to come crashing down into the lake and wash the entire countryside away with a massive moon tsunami. Wouldn't that be fun? Oh, hello, flymen. I see you want a chunk of my ass. Well, how about I give you some of this? Burn your big old fly heads off. There you go. That's right. Loop up nice and close. Ah, damn it. Let go of me. Let go of me. And don't go fucking jumping all over me like that. You bastards. Back it up. Back it up. And have another Molotov. There you go. They're both still alive? You ain't supposed to be alive no more. I wasted all of my Molotovs on you, you sons of bitches! The least you can do is have the courtesy to die when I do that. But no, they wanna be big old tough little flymen. They won't be a royal pain in my ass is what they wanna do. And I see you have the ability to fire meteors and to fuck with my camera when the wrong part of your body is locked onto. Now if I could just slip around to a point where you're not gonna be able to barf on me like that, and I'll just keep on hitting you with the things while I'm behind you. These things may look scary, but if you can get right where I'm standing on them, there is literally nothing they can do. They can just try to turn around and maybe try to get you with some of that. Some of that nasty ass vomit they got going on. But they are ultimately useless if you can get in their blind spot. And they got some big blind spots. Hey, yo. I'm just gonna keep on wailing on you until there's nothing left of your face or your body. That charged attack did good damage. And another one. There. You're done. And I'll just be taking this. That's some great one's wisdom right there. Using that stuff will get me plenty of insight. I need to get more insight to make it possible to see certain things. You need not worry. I will get to that point soon. Oh, soon I shall do. And I got a big old shortcut opened up here. And this door's chained shut. And we can come over here and open up yet another shortcut that's not nearly as useful as that first one. There we go. And there's also this person coming down the stairs. Coming down to greet me with that whip. Now then, have a one of these. Ow, ow. You, goddamn you and that spray can. That spray can does more damage than it should. Now let me out of the corner. I want to chop your face off. And there you go. That was a bullet well spent because it didn't do what I wanted it to. And here comes magic missiles of pain and suffering. You stop that. There. Damn. Ah, damn. Why you no get staggered? I see you have that crazy tentacle power that Mr. Lady had, too. Come on, bitch. Ow. Ah, stop with the spray stuff. I don't want no spray going on here. Now, if you would just be so kind as to quit spraying me with your juice and stop not being staggered when I shoot you in the face. Come on, bitch. Damn it. Why? Why you no get the sprays? Not the spray, I mean the staggeries. I want the staggeries to happen to you when I go shooting you in the mouth hole. Would you quit spraying me? That stuff stings. And missile to the brain. That does some serious damage. There's that staggering that I wanted. That's better. Come on, bitch. Ow. How dare you go poking at me like that? And now here comes the missiles again. And I'm still alive. Magic pixel, motherfucker. There we are. You need to stop doing that. And there we go. Another organ removal for you. I seriously thought I was dead after getting hit with that point-blank missile barrage. So, the distance, that single hit did so much damage. Stop that. Distance is what you want when dealing with that. Now I'll just take back all the health you stole from me, you son of a bitch. And maybe I cut you up some more. You like getting cut, don't you? It's in your resume. I've seen it. I know who to believe. And I believe myself over you because fuck you, that's why. Dang. Why you no get staggers? Hey, stop it. Come on and get the staggers going. And you stop swinging at me. And stop a shooting your magic shit. wedged up in the corner. And damn you, stop that. Do not spray. And just swing the ding. And then I get out your thing. And I'll get you with one of these. Because them hurts a lot. And you need to not do the jumpies. You need to not do the stabbies. You need to get your goddamn throat torn out with my claws and poke for the win. Victory is mine. And I will take your blue elixir. And I will be sure to flush it down the toilet because I never use those things. I don't think there's another lamp in here anywhere. There's just some things that are worth finding, but no lamp. Student clothes. I ain't no student. I'm done with school. Second I got out of high school, I said no college! Fuck school! Done with it. I absolutely hated school. I just didn't like it. I hate getting pulled out of the house to do stupid shit that I don't get paid for. Especially if that stupid shit is not fun. Like school. You just sit there in the class while the teacher says, "Hey, you're not allowed to chew gum. Stop humping my leg. I'm calling the cops." That is why I hated school. And there's another fly. You get up on out of here. Hey, bad. Bad, Mr. Fly. You let the fuck go. Get the fuck off of me. And have a few more choppies. That's the shit that you came here for, isn't it? Now give me your lungs. Perfect. Dead fly. And you can just go ahead and sit there merged into the ground like that. And I will be taking this empty phantasm shell. Now that's either the thing that where you do this and then shoot the missiles, or it's the tentacle thing. And I can't use it because I don't have enough fucking arcane stat. See that? You need 15 of it. And this empty invertebrate shell that is said to be a familiar of a great one, the Healing Church, has discovered a great variety of invertebrates, or phantasms as they are called. Shells with slime still harbor arcane powers and can be rubbed on weapons to imbue them with their strength. Okay, so that is not what I thought it was. It just buffs your weapon, if that description is to be believed. I'm gonna double back to the hunter's dream real quick. Pump some level ups into my sad, broken body. And restock my blood vials because I've only got 2 of them and I'm gonna need a lot more than that for where I'm going. Now that we got that out of the way and we have the Lunarium key, we can go out this way. There's that moon that I mentioned earlier. Yep, point to the moon. I know exactly what you mean. And I'm also gonna do one of these. Yep. Just murder the defenseless old man in the rocking chair. That's what I'm doing. I get something neat out of him. That's why I'm doing it. And there we go, I got an eye. A rune that is just called eye, and I don't know what that does. Probably something completely useless. Make additional discoveries. Okay, so it's something good, actually. It just raises the drop rate for random things falling out of enemies. Whee! Gersploosh! We've fallen into the lake beneath the lake. How the hell does that work? I don't know. What are you asking me for? I was asking you! And over here we got our next boss, who doesn't seem to give 2 shits about me. Ain't that right, you big eye-covered bastard? Now, which of these... There we go. Hello, big thing. Well, alright then, I'm gonna slip around behind you, just shove this up your ass real quick. And here we go. Doink! From the vacuous spider. And he's only a threat, mainly because of all these little spiders that show up. And they are a little tricky because you can't hit them from the front because their stone hard heads make them take very little damage. So you gotta get them from the side or the back. And if you want to make this go faster, you could ignore the little spiders and then risk having them all swarm you from behind just to go after Rom, who also has that same effect with the rock-hard head. And I'm gonna take this the safer, longer way of eliminating these spiders. Make things a bit safer so that I can assail Rom with little consequences. Very little consequences. But it doesn't stay this easy because once he gets weak, he starts casting spells. Or is Rom a she? I do not know which. It is very hard to tell the gender of this big spider thing. And I'm gonna go ahead and mention that this game was the first time I had ever seen the word vacuous. And I decided to look it up one day because of this game. And apparently vacuous has two different meanings in the dictionary. One meaning being empty, and the other meaning being stupid. Vacuous could either mean empty or stupid. That's what it is. That's just the way it is. And there's another spider dying now. And I see you making more meteors happen. That is Rom doing that, not the little spider buddies causing more problems. And now he's shooting meteors from the ground, passing through under the water to jump out beneath my feet. That's not cool, Mr. Rom. Now you die, owie. Don't you go clawing at me with your spider claws. If I kill the little guys, then things will take, well, Rom will be a lot less defended. That is the purpose of killing his little friends. And I don't think they all despawn either after he teleports away. Ouch. Ah, that is death. That little spider bastard done went sliced to the jugular with his claws. I'm back for round 2, motherfucker. And he got them little spiders out right away because he knows I'm coming for that ass. And I'm gonna go ahead and ignore the little guys and go straight for the source of them. Gonna see if this strategy works any better than my previous strategy, and it just might. A few hits from the big sword ought to set you straight, old vacuous Rom, you. Oh, look at that, I took down one of his little bastards. Now where, oh where, there, oh there is where the Rom has gone to. And you're about to throw some of these meteors at me. Me no likey meteors. Meteors are giant pain in the ass, they are. Especially when they go caving my skull in, which is a fate I would like to avoid, thank you. Now take one of these. Yeah, this seems to be actually going better than the other idea I had. Ow, the spider spit on me. Spitty spider up, that's a splody-doo. Don't want to be caught up in the splodies because they hurt. Why you gotta go with the splodies? Those really hurt, like a lot. So much pain of all the splodies. Them meteors also hurt because you're a big old magic asshole and you need a sword in your side. There we are. Halfway dead. That's the way. Just another half, and that's the way we killed a spider. They really ought to call a goddamn exterminator for this job. But what the hell do I know? I'm only a goddamn hunter of beasts. Spiders was not in the job description. I hunt werewolves and whatnot. And now there's fucking spiders and alien spiders covered in eyeballs and all this gooey nonsense going on. Don't know where the goo is coming from, obviously from spider mouths, but that's beside the point. And you need to stop doing that. Just hold still and let me take a chunk out of your face hole. Except it's not your face I want, it's that juicy backside of yours. Because that is the part that is unprotected. Now let me get at it. There you go. Quit flailing around like a big old fish out of water. You look like a big wet burrito. Not sure why it would be wet, probably because you're in a giant lake, but who the fuck cares? I'm gonna go ahead, get up in there, and chop you up good. There we go. And another one for the road. That's a dead-ass spider. Victory! Hey! Some kin cold blood, and who is this over here standing on the lake? More importantly, where's my blood echoes at? Oh, I see them. They're always so hard to find in this arena. Yoink. Now let's go see what this person's all about. Poking out of the water like a giant shark fin. We got a megalodon swimming around in this lake. Pretty sure they live in the ocean, not the lake. But I ain't one to complain. That there is a whole lot of moon. And the moon cries like a baby. Big ol' cryy baby moon. So where does that lead us now? It leads us to Top Hat. That's what. Oh, look at this. This is not where we was before. Ritual secret broken. Seek the nightmare newborn. And that right there. That is one of the giant invisible creatures that I mentioned before. That is what the Jehovah's witnessed. Anyway, this door's open and it leads forward now. Hello? What's this bloodstain doing here? Whee! Hi, how's it going, Cthulhu? Ow. He squeezed me. And since I have the tonsil stone, this happens.
Oh, amygdala. Oh, amygdala. Have mercy on the poor bastard.
Oh, amygdala. Don't go squeezing my guts out through my ass. This takes us to another place, an entirely optional area too, but it's still pretty cool. The lecture building. And there's something in here that I would really need. 1/3 of a thing that I have been looking for that will grant access to the true ending of the game. Or maybe that's on the upper floor. Yeah, that's on the upper floor, and I can't go there yet. And over here we got a dude peeking over the thing covering the window. What you laughing about?
What a joy it is to behold the divine. It must be such a pleasure. You're in my debt, you know. You're nigh on a beast of the field. But here you are, treading a measure with the gods.
So you gonna let me in there or what?
Are your feet as fat as your wits?
I don't know.
Oh,
How
cease
fat
this
is my
dithering.
wit?
Take the plunge. Throw yourself to the wolves.
I am one who kills wolves. I do not throw myself to them. And I'm gonna head back to the Hunter's Dream real quick. I need level ups now that I got the blood echoes for them. Damn, I need a couple more twin bloodstone shards. Then I'll be able to upgrade the saw cleaver to the point that it'll be able to have that fire gem in it. I need some bloodstone chunks from a holy blade. That will come in due time. But for now, let's explore this new area that we have found. This is going to be fun. Oh, so fun it will be. You know it's gonna be fun because of how much fun I'm emphasizing we's about to be having. And that don't open up from this side, nope. And that one does. Hello? Anybody home? Doing experiments on what looks to be eyeballs? Well, take that. Fuck your eyeballs. You don't need them. And here we've got what appears to be a classroom. And a dude made of goo who apparently graduated from high school. We got gooey graduate up in here. He knows the things that he knew for the test. But those knowledges did not save him from the wrath of my blade. Lecture theater key. Is this where I am? Is this the lecture theater? Oh look, more student uniform. I don't need no student clothes. I'm happy with the clothes I got. And this is the other end of the hallway. But there's another place over here that I want to go into. But I can't because it don't open from this side. But this side opens with the key that I found. Oh look, more scholarly types. They're up in here trying to teach me all the things that I don't want to learn. That's just not okay. Shoving knowledge down my throat against my will. And the ones without the graduation hats are throwing shit at me. You stop that with your throwing of globs of yourself. That is not a good thing. Not a good practice. You think anyone's gonna go giving you a job, you go to throwing globs of yourself at customers like that? Hell no, you gotta work for a living. You can't just throw yourself at people. Ow. There is a lot of them. I will just stick to the strategy I got, and I will go ahead and... Uh-oh, that's bad. Bad. Now... Oh, he threw up all over the floor. That's nasty. That's nasty, man. Ah, how dare you shoot me out of my thingy. There we go. I'll just whittle y'all down little by little. Stop knocking me down. Stop shooting things at me. You hold still while I carve you up. Okay, good. And now there's just a metric fuck ton of them left. Now if I could just fucking move, that'd be great. I'd be able to start whittling them down. Look at that! Big old chunk of it carved away. Don't you fucking try to hug me. I'm over here trying to chop you in half and you're like, give me hugs. I don't want no slimy hugs. Not from no slimy school people. School is for nerds! As you can see, I ain't no nerd. I'm the kind of person who kills nerds. I'm a goddamn bully all up in here. Yeah. Victory belongs to me. No more scholars in this day and age. We don't need no learny types. We got all the knowledge we need. Haven't you heard of the internet? Now let's see what's in here. It's a treasure chest. Make sure there ain't none of them sticking to the ceiling. And let's see what you've got for me. The Augur of Ebrietus. Now that is the thing that either does the tentacles or shoots the missiles. I think it's the missile thingy. Partially summons Ebrietus. Remnant of the Eldritch Truth encountered at Bergenworth. Use phantasms, the invertebrates known to be augurs of the Great Ones, to partially summon abandoned Ebrietus. The initial encounter marked the start of an inquiry into the cosmos from within the old labyrinth. and led to the establishment of the choir. Yeah, I think the augur of Ebrietis is the thing that does the tentacle thing that we've seen Mr. Lady Doctor using, and that person back in Bergenworth before we went after Rom. And then there's another one that does the missiles that I don't remember where to find. Either way, going outside! Breathe in that mist. That is probably toxic and will definitely kill you. Nightmare Frontier. I know this place. It's a very active area for PvP battles. Mainly because there is a certain bell-ringing woman ringing a sinister bell hanging out somewhere that needs to be killed. And that, with that sinister bell going, there are other players that can ring the sinister resonant bell that will allow them to invade my game and make things a big ol' problem for me. And I actually did that a while back. I would invade people, but I wouldn't, like, actively try to kill them. I'd actually do that to help people who didn't want to deal with asshole invaders making things more difficult. I would show them where the bell-ringing woman was, let them kill her, and then I would fight them one-on-one in an honorable duel. And I don't want to lock onto the scurrying beast. I don't have no time for that. I want to rip your spine out. Boom! Bitch! Oh, just in time for you to show up and start swinging at me with a torch, but too bad, there goes your liver. Now let's see about Bell-Ringy Lady. She's a bit further ahead, off to the right. And if I recall correctly, yep, there be a hunter up ahead coming at me with a torch in one hand and what looks like an axe in the other. There's actually two hunters out here. One of them's hiding a little further in. And this guy is going to be a big ol' stupid man, isn't he? And now, give me that heart. You don't need it, you just need to bleed. I got a need to make you bleed. Look at you trying to shoot at me and missing because you're dumb. And, there's hunter number 2. I did not need to use that Healy juice. And let's go ahead and fall back a little behind this bridge so that I don't have to risk stepping off the edge while trying to fight you assholes. Okay, good. One at a time, the way I like it. And now you're both in here. You can fuck right off. And let's not do this song and dance here today with all of you. I only want one at a time, please. Look at you all caught up in this corner. And ow. Don't you go whipping at me. Don't swing your thingy at me. Ow. You ain't allowed to do that. Give me your organs. And now you get to die. Doink. Except you're not dead yet. There. Now you're dead. How does it feel to be abandoned by your friend? Look at that lead elixir. I never use that stuff. It makes weapons bounce off of you and it slows you down real good. But it does not raise your defense. It makes you act... It's good for having people not be able to chain attack you. But the drawbacks are just too much for my liking. And now you, Mr. Axeman, need to fucking die and give to me all of your blood. There. No more of you being alive. And you drop the thing, more lead elixir. Hallelujah, more useless garbage. And Bell-Ringy Lady is right there, standing on that little overlook. Let's just slip around over here and find a way inside to deal with this raging cunt. Cannot be having you summoning other players to my world to make things even more difficult for me. Victory is now mine. And with that, so ends the threat of invasion. And that's just fine. If you don't know, I don't like being invaded by other players when I'm trying to just navigate from one end of the area to the other. It's a pain in the ass, and there are people out there with nothing better to do than fucking force their way into your game to make things harder for you. It's especially annoying when they try to run and hide behind other enemies instead of fighting you straight up. If you're gonna invade people, fight straight up, don't be a fucking bitch. And that is a goddamn boulder all up in my spine, thrown by the Yeti over here. Yep, that's great. I love big Yeti things hucking boulders at me. Come on, bitch. There you go. Now let's just have that for you. There you go. It's a big old fucking wampa, that's what it is. Bloodstone. Not giving me them twin shards that I need. And I still got some time left before I can call this episode. There's some time. There's still time to go ripping chunks out of people like that. And of course there is another Yeti. And another Yeti over there. Fucking wampas. Fucking Star Wars critters all up in here throwing rocks and shit. Now give me that ass! Well, that didn't work. Come on, try to punch me. Perfect. These things are very easy to stagger with them bullets. Very easy indeed. Now if I could just not get hung up on these fucking gravestones. There we go, more stuff that I'll never use. And wouldn't be a FromSoft game without a poison swamp down there now, would it? There's always a poison swamp. Every game they ever do got a fucking poison swamp in it at one point or another. Been that way since the days of Demon Souls, and perhaps even before. Demon Souls ain't the first game that FromSoft ever made. They've made plenty before. A lot of games that I just haven't played because I didn't know about them before. Not until my brother told me about Demon Souls. And then I played it a little over at his friend's house, made it past the first couple of bosses, and then never got a chance to play it again. And I would be playing the HD remake on the PS5 if I could get a hold of one. But getting a hold of them, still a pain in the ass. Because short supply, and made worse by the scalpers, which I've already made my feelings on them abundantly clear. I personally think they deserve to be executed. There, I said it. Kill them fucking scalpers. Show them we mean business. They'll never do that shit again. And, which way do I go from here? I'm pretty sure this is an optional side path in this area that doesn't lead to the boss in the area, which is of course optional, but I want to kill it anyway because fuck them. I come here to slay the beasts, and there is beasts to be slain. I just need to figure out where in the name of fuck them beasts is. And there is a very big beast, and this right here is a very nice shortcut, and it lets me get this scurrying beast. Yay. And now, if I remember correctly, yep, this is exactly where I think it is. You can see that spider clinging to the wall over there. And he's got those shiny things to lure you into a trap where he pushes you down into the poison swamp. There's always a character in these games that does that sort of thing to you. Baits you into a trap, kicks you into a hole. Even if he is a spider without human legs, he's still very capable of kicking, because he has 8 legs. That's 8 times the kicking power if you're doing the math properly. And right down there is the arena in which we fight the boss. And a very useful shortcut back to it is not up here, but down there. Down in here, you will find the shaft of an elevator that leads back, but it cannot be operated from this side. And I can't jump down and land on the button because I would die, and I don't think my death would trigger the elevator. But that's the thing we're gonna have to worry about in the next episode. That's all I have time for this one, so thank you all so much for watching. I hope you're watching to see it in the next one. Goodbye!